Back again, viewers. Andy's Vlogs and Food Reviews here today, and it's time for another Takeaway Tuesday. Today we're at Charlie's, Chippy and Kebabs, and it comes under Pensnett. We're going to pop inside, see what's on the menu. Back in a moment. Right then, viewers, we're back. We've been to Charlie's in Pensnett, and first of all, before I get into the food, I just want to apologise for the lack of uploading of late. I've had, I don't know how many viruses this year, I've lost count, but I think it's just the nature of what I do. But what Andrew McCarthy once said in the film Mannequin, it's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. So just to let you know, I do cleaning, and that's what I do for a living outside of YouTube. So yes, my hand's going pretty horrific places, if you know what I mean. But now, back to the vlog anyway. So yeah, we've been to Charlie's. They haven't got a menu, so I'll just go through a quick outline of the menu. They do all your various fish and chips. They do both plain and battered chips. They do southern fried chicken. They do pizzas, obviously curry sauce, various drinks, and all the usual chip shop goodies. Parking can be a bit tricky, and there might be 1 or 2 spaces outside. They do accept card as well. So yeah, right, if you bear me a moment, I'll get the food out and show you what I've got. Yeah, we've gone for an all steak pie today, plain and battered chips, pot of curry sauce, and a scallop at a total price of £7.10, which I think was pretty decent for all that. Right, so first of all, let's try the chips and see what we think. Now, it's always difficult when you do some vlogs, viewers, because you go to the chip shops and I know people always say they're only after your money. Yeah, it's true, but when they're so friendly, it's always a good start for me, because it's such a welcoming, it makes that venue very welcoming. Because when you go somewhere and you've got people pulling a face or not very welcoming when you enter, it just starts the thing, it starts the process off as a downward spiral for me. But they were just so friendly, and that's always a good start. Right, let's see if the food's as good as the people. Let's see. Let's try the plain chips first. Yeah, okay. First they looked a bit pale, but actually they're quite nice. A little bit dry, possibly a little bit more salt and vinegar on them, but the taste nice. I think a little bit more salt and vinegar. Right, look at them orange chips, them are nice, aren't they? Look at them, similar to the black, they remind me of the Black Country Chippy in Great Bridge. Again, they're nice, they just need a little bit more salt and vinegar. So, the advantage of doing these vlogs at home near viewers and not in the car is I've got plenty of salt and vinegar in the cupboard. Right, let's try this all steak pie. That looks decent. I can always tell. Looking at that reminds me, that reminds me of the very first pie I had at Codsall, by looking at that. Well, I can tell you now, it's not like concrete. And you know what? They did not put this in the microwave. Some people say, oh Andy, they zapped it in the microwave. No, they didn't. They honestly didn't. They just got it straight out. Now look at that. And that looked nice. As we say in the Black Country viewers, that is Boston. Really nice. I should definitely eat that. Right, let's try the curry sauce. That looks mean. Thick as well. Right, put a battered chip in them. Oh, that's nice. Not very warm now. Got a spice to it. Now, could be a little bit warmer, but it is nice. Got a nice spice to it. Right, let's try the scallop. A little bit greasy, but I'll soon let you know when I take a bite. The scallop's really nice actually. I thought it was greasy to start with, but no, it's not too bad. Nicely cooked actually. Pretty decent. Yeah. Right, let's do a recap. First of all, we've been to Charlie's in Pensnett, and we've had chips, all steak pie, scallop and curry sauce, a total price of £7.10. They do accept card, like I say, and they do an option of plain and battered chips. And what do I think? Well, both chips are very nice, both got a nice taste to them. At first I thought when I first seen the plain chips they looked a bit undercooked, but actually, do you know what, they taste nice. It's just, they're a little bit dry, they just need some salt and vinegar on. So I mean, luckily because I'm at home, I'll add some salt and vinegar to them and that will be absolutely fine. So just a little bit on the salt and vinegar on them. The pie is really good. It's probably one of the best all steak pies I've ever had. This is really nice, but the moment I looked at it, I can tell by looking at the pie, and the moment I put my fork in that, I can tell whether that's cooked or not. The curry sauce has got a lovely spice to it, nice kick to it, just needs to be a little bit hotter. But like I say, this is all solely based on my opinion and my opinion only, as I always say. Right then, so what do we think regarding the score? Ooh. I think I'm going to give Charlie's 9 out of 10 viewers. Yeah, I think it's 9 out of 10. I think it's just maybe, like I say, a little bit more salt and vinegar. And that if that had been red hot, that would have been absolutely perfect. But the rest of the meal is very good. But I can recommend it. But it's just like I say, it's a 9 out of 10 for me. Thank you very much for watching Takeaway Tuesday as always. Now I do apologise for the late upload. I've literally been out all day and I've only just got back. So I do apologise for the late upload. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Thanks to everybody who subscribed to the channel of late. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for all of the comments. Remember, if you like the content, hit that like, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. It's totally free, no hidden charges. I'll see you on the next one. And you know it is, viewers, over and out. Bye for now.